Welcome back. 25 Years of Doom. I'm Temin.
And I'm Mag.
We're in hell. Wow, we're in hell.
Oh, grass. AstroTurf.
Something. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a little dark. But probably some sort of seems like grass, which is weird because we're indoors.
It's hell. Everything is wrong. The grass is indoors.
Outside is carpeted.
Outside is carpet. Yeah.
Hey, we got the plasma gun.
Yeah. All right. Oh, the best plasma gun.
It's a pretty good one. I like that it's constantly like it's got a hum.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It feels powerful.
Yeah, and it's a little bit obsolete because I've got this. Oh, that was like 3 of them I squished. Also, they disappear to save frames.
That's fine.
Yeah, reduce.
We're in the hell dimension.
Lag.
It doesn't make nothing makes sense.
Yeah, which is weird because I remember being a little bit upset at a future game that doesn't keep the corpses, but I guess I just don't remember that happening here. Regardless, it does. We're in the bleeding. There's, I kind of like the shape of this room. How it like files down to a point with the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting, like, unique shape for a room, I think. Got some sick armor, which is always good.
So especially if we're going to rocket ourselves.
Yeah. Whoops. I think this is another map that the exit is at the start, but we have to like activate it, much like even simpler previously.
Okay.
So there's probably a switch or something we gotta press. Oh, it's gruesome. Nintendo family console.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, that could have gone much worse.
That wasn't so bad.
Yep, we're good. Alright, 2 Mancubuses, that's just too much. Come on. Which, due to symmetry, hey.
Of course.
Yep. Alright, we've solved your Mancubus puzzle. What awaits us next?
More Mancubus.
It's the Mancubus Pit. Sure. That's fine. Well, what can you do? I'm just wondering. I mean, I know the Doom maps are always like abstract and don't necessarily relate to the level, but like I'd expect at least some blood pools or something,
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. A thing I learned just today reading the Doom Wiki, apparently Midway was in production of a sequel to Doom 64 for the Nintendo 64.
What?
But it got canceled.
That's the most upsetting thing I've heard this year. And it's already been a rough year.
Yeah.
They cite a reason?
Gosh, let me find out, actually.
My 2 guesses are it was too close to the... Well, not really. 97? Like, there was a lot of N64 still to go. Alternatively, it would just be, like, development problems or budget problems.
Oh, man.
But selling Doom 64 doesn't seem like a hard sell.
Right. So... under the development subheader in the Doom Wiki page for Doom Absolution, the proposed name for Doom 64-2, according to Midway level designer Tim Hadelar, a fair number of levels were complete for the project with a top priority on the multiplayer experience, which was already complete and playable. Doom 64-2 could have had multiplayer. The game was meant to take place on possibly the moon or another planet's surface. The macro scripting system would have been used to an even greater extent than the first game.
I suppose that's the scripting system we've seen so far.
Yeah.
All the neat
also,
tricks.
according to Hadelar, corporate politics played a key role in the project's cancellation.
Oh, of course it did. Man,
And as the already in-progress Quake 64 was expected to outperform the sequel to Doom 64, despite the former game's strong commercial performance.
Oh no, the Doom Killer. It happened in an unintentional way. No!
Oh, dang it, Quake.
Quake.
You killed Doom. You killed the wrong Doom.
No!
Come on.
And then you didn't even
sucks.
kill Doom.
Yeah, what do you... Come on, Quake.
Ah.
That's the bleeding. We've done it.
Yeah, well, it was a very blue map for the bleeding.
Right? Terror Core.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it's a good name for sure.
God, Doom 64 multiplayer. I can only imagine.
Yeah, right? Oh, that's pretty disappointing, gotta say.
Doom 64 split screen. God.
Yeah, it's our first a castle level that starts in a moat, which is a genre of maps in Doom 64. Castle levels that start in moats.
That's fine. I mean,
yeah,
it's Doom 64, so I can't imagine these are going to be eternal Doom levels of bad.
Man, I love the purple sky, and also they've got fake 3D bridges, which I assume work similarly to the ones like Ika Karanen invented.
Yeah.
Or, used heavily. I don't know if he invented them, but he used them a lot.
Oh, man.
But with the extra illusion power of Doom 64's fake room over room rendering. So, like, they have the instant raise and lower lift that you have to cross lines to go over or under, but also they can fake a 3D effect too now.
Oh man, that just makes me think. You mentioned Ika Koronen. Makes me wonder, like, how much Doom devs learned from the community in making, like, future commercial Doom content, right?
Oh man, right? Yeah.
Like what a weird thing to think about that, like, John and Co. release these two banging games, and then the community jumps on it, makes a whole bunch of content for it, and then in the future, TNT, Plutonia, Hell to Pay, and now Doom 64, like, how much did they know, or how much did they learn / figure out from all the community-made stuff about how to use tricks and stuff? Like, wonder if it's a new thing they made for the engine to fake those 3D things, or if that's, like, partly a thing they made and also something they picked up from community tricks.
That's an interesting thing to think about. I wish I had a solid answer, but I don't. But, it seems like unlikely that, they would just think of it when, in a vacuum,
You right? Yeah. I mean,
so who could say?
Yeah, because, like, if you're coming into this engine and you're modifying it to add some things here or there, maybe thinking about, like, well, we want to have 3D floating objects like platforms and stuff, but we can't. So do they figure out a way to do that on their own, or do they look to the community and see if anyone else has figured it out, and then, like, go down a rabbit hole experience of deconstructing WADs to figure out how they did all this stuff?
Yeah, that's interesting to think about.
Because, like, they also have some really cool, like, puzzles and architecture and, like, just crazy stuff they're doing with the engine. Like, in the first few levels we saw with, like, the terraformer, the moldings, the four-way bridge, the cross bridge and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, it's man, I feel like I need to know now.
Yep, something to look into, I suppose.
Perhaps.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was a lot of fireballs. What are they doing over there?
That's probably why Mancubus feel so much more scary in Doom 64.
Perhaps.
The transparent fireballs kind of seem like a lot in Doom, but, like, just a shower of giant solid cannonballs coming your way looks way more scary.
Right.
Feels like it'll hit way harder.
Yeah, for sure. Alright,
Oh,
Caco
boy.
Demons, I've got your number. And that number's soon to be 0.
Oh.
Got him.
Oh, no, wait, I just realized a thing. Oh.
What's that?
For some reason, this never clicked to me until literally just now, but no more blue blood.
Oh, man.
They bleed red now.
Well, we've got purple muzzle flash at least.
Yeah.
It's a compromise, I suppose. Whoa!
And
hey,
red
guys.
fireballs. Hey. Oh.
Biffage.
Yeah!
Well, that didn't work as well as I
Wow, that was actually kind of a letdown. Jeez.
Yeah. Man, I totally just glazed over when we got that because I was reading the thing about Doom 64 too. My bad.
I mean, clearly from that performance, not that impressive. Not as impressive as the fuck gun.
Yeah. It weirdly just shows up suddenly in a pool in one of the levels.
And you're like, oh, neat. I already have a better one.
Yeah.
Thanks. And it doesn't use as much ammo.
Right. Altar of Pain.
Well, actually, I guess in theory you have a better one. If you miss that secret level, you don't. You have the plasma rifle, maybe. Actually,
right.
yeah, you would have it by now because you do find one, and the BFG.
Yeah. Speaking of the secret levels, this is map 12, Altar of Pain. It contains a secret exit to, I'm going to assume, map 30.
That only makes sense, right?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah. So, more on that later. Till then, we're in another moat, in a castle level again.
Also, I think I'm going to settle on it. So, outside of the video, I talked about what I think the rocket launcher's traveling missile or like fall-off sound is, the noise, and it sounds very similar to the pain noise of shooting the John Romero head, but much quieter. I think I'm settling on that.
Alright. Oh, this is the level with the Crying Baby soundtrack.
Crying Baby? Oh, yeah. I remember now.
I think there's another track with... Oh, hey, nice. Another track with Crying Babies, too, although it might be the same track.
See, this is part of the joy of Doom 64 for me, is it's a game that I have played so few times that every time I go back to it, it's almost like re-experiencing it again.
Right? It's like a rare treat every now and then.
It's like I don't want to sully this by overplaying it. So just once every few years, or like once a year maybe, and just oh, it's good every time. Never disappoints.
This was another level I think I couldn't figure out, like after level warping to it. I can't really remember what. It's probably switch hunty factors to why I couldn't figure out how to do it, because there's a little bit of switch hunting you gotta do to open stuff up. Also, oh hey, there is a Mancubus up there. Look at him just waddling up on that catwalk.
Just noticed you can barely see the mountains in the skybox in the background. It's very good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Probably see it a bit better if we get up higher.
Right. Well, if we can figure out how the heck to do these elevators, wow.
That's a cool hallway. That looks so good with the candles flickering. Man.
It's very ominous. Alright. Hey, you. He's got a friend,
man.
too.
I like that even though the sprites are new, the Barons, when you get too close to them, still kind of flail their hands about spastically. It's new but familiar.
Right. It's a living. Well, that seems to be the end. Nope, not quite. Our yellow key journey is just taking us all over the place. Oh, Hey, we can finally get up to floor 2 now.
Nice.
Mystery solved.
Oh, now you can see it. Oh, man.
And it's got little thunder flashes, too.
That's so good.
Lightning flash.
Oh, it kind of looks like they've got, like a parallaxed background or, like, a generic... Oh, man. Ah. You can hear the thunder, too. So it kind of looks like they have, like, a base skybox texture, kind of like old Doom, where it's just mountains and stuff, but they have, like, a 3D sky.
Right.
Like a parallaxed, like, you know, some kind of scrolling texture, animated texture, with, like, moving clouds and stuff.
Something.
Yeah.
They did have animated skies in PlayStation Doom. I wonder if it's, you know, similar code, you know?
Yeah. I always forget that Doom PSX had that too, because I mainly remember it for the colored lighting and the banging soundtrack.
Right. It did have the sick fire skies.
Yeah, it's got to be like some generic like N64 tier 3D sky up there. Looks good though. Looks so good in Doom.
Right. We've entered deeply into the infested hell fortress.
The infested hell.
Yep. The infested hell. I think.
That was such a good shot, but it did like nothing, man.
Right.
BFG is. It's the BFD. Big friggin' disappointment.
Aw.
Big friggin' dud.
Oh. So this is where you get the what the fuck is this if you don't take the secret levels.
Oh, so you can still get it. Okay.
Yeah, it's the demon keys that are the reward.
Ah.
I'll take this. Still don't know what it is.
Yep. Does it count as an upgrade or just ammo?
It's just, I'm not even sure if it's ammo, actually.
Oh yeah, because
might be ammo.
Low. It probably gives us, you know, like a small ammo pickup.
Yeah.
An amount.
Well,
like 20 cells or something.
Yeah. That's where you're meant to find it in the non-secret areas in the campaign. Over here, we got a supercharge.
Nice.
And if we look at the auto map, we'll be back there later. Just keep that rock in mind. It's important.
Okay.
It's important to me, at least. I guess I'm gonna keep on keeping on with the level regular here, because we haven't, you know, seen the regular exit yet, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, another incredibly well-lit hallway. God.
Yeah, right? It's good sector lighting. And there's the exit. Not taking it. Forget it. There's a secret exit to be found.
Yeah, but imagine if you did on accident.
Right?
Imagine if you're wall humping there, you slid off and accidentally hit that exit switch.
It could have happened. Alright then. No. So here's the rock. If you look at the auto map, it kind of looks like it's pointing at the wall here. I don't know, kind of.
But you also see a line jutting out on the auto map too to kind of imply, like, is that a room? Is that
right?
A room?
So you jump through a fake wall, and hey, wouldn't you know it? It's the ominous secret exit.
Flashing teleporter, red lighting. Man, it's again like going for a horror movie kind of aesthetic, and they nail it.
Yeah, for sure.
Level 30. You called it.
Level 30. The lair, rather. What place indeed?
Oh, man.
All right.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah. Calm down there, John Doom guy. All right, we're in the lair. Here we go. So, this is actually a fairly short level, if I remember correctly. There, once again, is a puzzle to get the demon key, but you know that we'll see that shortly.
No, I think I just figured out what it is about Doom 64's aesthetics and sound and stuff, like visual and audio design, that ticks all the boxes for me. Is like
Yeah.
the way this game is presented, like it sums up all the feelings and memories I have about like what dark, moody, and scary was for me as a kid growing up in the 90s. Like anything that had like a dark, menacing, or spooky, ominous feel, or like just the way that some 90s things were way more, I don't know if grungy is the right word, but like dark and grimy and, you know, moody in the 90s. Everything was a little bit more, I don't know. I feel like with newer horror and with stuff like this, like it doesn't really capture the same feel. There's a little bit of hamminess to it, but oh, hello.
It's peeking through the wall a little bit. We had not seen the Arachnotron yet, but here they are.
Yeah.
They've got double barrels now. They fired 2 plasma bolts, and also they're blue. They're blue now.
They're blue for
real.
real.
The conspiracy continues. Believe we once, we
had a whole
pondered the idea
about
that every copy of Doom 64 is personalized.
Yes, after me and Coffee were misled about Doom 60, or not Doom 64, but N64 cartridge RAM shenanigans causing weird stuff.
All right, here's the puzzle. The demon key is up high on a pedestal in the center of the room, and it's up to us, John Doom, to lower it so it's within reach. And then, maybe pick it up. Who knows?
Yeah. Man, I guess if you played Doom 64 as a kid and you were young enough to play it and then never play it again, and then you grew up and you played Doom again, you probably would be really confused. Like, no, the Arachnotron plasma balls were blue and they fired 2 of them. Why are they firing 1 and it's green? And what?
Right. I got it.
Oh, man. Whatever it is, it doesn't belong in this world. So that's a different message.
It is.
Man.
It's pretty cool. And
good.
Now I shoot double lasers.
Oh, man.
And it's devastating. Like, I'm pretty sure this thing now on its own is better than any Doom gun.
Yeah, for sure. But now it's going to start chewing through ammo.
Yeah, that's true.
The trade-off is slowly ramping up.
More of a factor now. To get it, I had to, press a switch and then shoot a switch across the way and then turn and shoot another switch.
Yeah.
Just an explanation if what I did isn't clear. This is weird. The only instance of a walkover line in Doom that requires a key card. Walk forward a little bit.
Yeah.
It's coming. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need a yellow key card for this trip line to work.
Interesting.
Not quite
That's different.
sure what the heck the deal with that is, but it's there.
Don't think we've ever seen that before.
No, I don't think it can happen in regular Doom 2.exe. I think they had to program that behavior in to have a locked walk-over line.
Yeah, I can't even... I thought I almost had it, but then I realized that it wouldn't work the way I was thinking of it. So it's new. It's unique.
Yeah, fresh. New features to the Doom engine. Locked walk-over lines.
But
I don't even think that's a feature... Okay, I think it could be a feature in really modern source ports, but even back then I don't even think that was a consideration,
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Citadel.
But yeah, having a hard time articulating what I was trying to say. Just when I see Doom 64, it makes me think of things like how all the Sonic games are real colorful and cheery, and then you play Sonic Spinball, which has just this gritty, crunchy, menacing, creepy vibe. Like I can't put a word to it, but it's grimy and dark and kind of grim. And also stuff like a bit random, but the Jurassic Park game on Sega Genesis, which just has these real dark, spooky vibes, kind of going for like a horror vibe a little bit. And then when you get to the game, it's kind of goofy platforming, but like the whole game still has a bit of a tense vibe. It's the color tones are dark, the music is like moody. The intro used to terrify me as a kid because it was a T-Rex saying Sega, but it was also the loudest growling noise in the world. And
man.
Yeah. And then think about, just like anytime like thunder and lightning and bad weather is present in 90s cartoons, right? Or like grim, dark, dystopian future portrayals and stuff. And like Doom 64 just... It has that feel all of the time. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I can't I don't think I'm able to articulate it too well either, but I totally feel like I get what you're putting down there.
Yeah.
Also, tangent about dinosaurs. Did you ever play 3D Dinosaur Adventure?
No.
For the PC?
That doesn't sound familiar. No, my adventures with obscure, well, I guess not that obscure. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Strange PC games would be the Captain Crunch game that came with boxes of Captain Crunch. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was bizarre. There was like Lemmings Paintball, which was an isometric thing. Man, what else? There's at least... there's the... Oh, man. I don't even want to say it because I got to see if it's a thing we got to look into for the Doom LP now that I'm thinking about it.
Fair enough.
Oh, no.
Oh, this room's a bit mean, by the way. So we press this switch, right?
Yeah.
The blue key
is in
the center, but also there's a million dart traps. I'm actually surprised at how well that went.
Yeah, you kind of just Indiana Jones did a little bit.
Wow.
Just got grazed once.
I completely missed the invuln.
That's gonna make this room real bad. Oh, you got a corner. We're good. Oh, nice.
Right.
We've escaped.
So, back to 3D Dinosaur Adventure real quick. I was gonna say, it was like you get 3D stereoscopic red and blue glasses, right? And everything's in that, like rendered like that. And there's like a museum where you can watch this short movie about a T-Rex running around, and it's like a 3D model, and it's got scary music, and that scared me as a kid.
Oh man. Oh, there's
my story.
There's also the Land Before Time point and click adventure mini game pack thing.
Oh man, what?
Yeah, it had like a bunch of different Land Before Time game things on it, and it had a pretty interesting menu where you would, you had like a big background landscape of the Land Before Time, and you would click on different parts of the background to go play the different games.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that was close. Wow. I almost got teleported to lava floor. Oh man, they got sound reverb too from PlayStation Doom.
Oh yeah, man.
Good features. Cool engine. I feel like this level reminds me of a future level we'll be playing for our WADs. I guess I can bring that back up when we get to that level, but it seems like they may have been inspired a little bit. Maybe. Whoever made the map I'm thinking of. So I gotta be careful because I'm using an analog stick to carefully balance on these. It's a lot easier to drift to the side when you're not just using arrow keys. Now I have to solve the dark library maze. Watch out for the librarians.
Books in Doom. What a novelty. Books in Doom that aren't a custom texture, I should say.
Right. Getting a lot of mileage out of the book mazes here.
Man, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder how much Doom 64, since there's a very clear difference. There's a line drawn between, like, being at a UAC facility, being in the tech-based stuff, and being in hell. And now I'm wondering how much that influenced future Doom games.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, I guess it's something to keep in the back of the mind when we get there.
Right. Which, you know, at this point, we've got a while before we get there. But hey,
I will try and take a note of it. See if there's anything I can point out in the far future.
Right. So grabbing the key spawns like a billion barons in this arena that we had previously cleared. So that sucks.
Oh wow. So
thanks, Dark Citadel. Oh, and here's the finale. This is cool. It's like a hell bonfire. The lighting's great.
Oh man, I would love nothing more than to like sit around that and roast marshmallows.
Right? Oh man, Photoshop of Doom Marines roasting marshmallows over this fire pit.
Doom 64 guy and actually,
Classic
I guess that's
Doom guy.
I mean, I guess that's still the same Doom guy, but whatever. There's teleportation.
Well, he's wearing different clothes.
Yeah.
So, new character.
Well, there are
I think
voodoo.
That's how that works.
There are Doom guy voodoo dolls, so.
Okay, that's true. I think there were Marines wearing red outfits in the intro movie. Actually.
Oh yeah. So I guess
I think so.
I guess we could get we could get multiple Doom guys. Technically.
Yeah. Anyway, we had to grab the key out of the fire, and now they're mad at us first because we stole their marshmallow, I guess. Come on, guys, you dropped it in the fire.
Keys are just demon marshmallows. I never knew. Or they're demon hot dogs. I mean, I don't know what's stranger.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like John Demon going to work and opening a locked door with his access sausage.
Things I never thought I'd hear in my life. Access sausage.
There's that dirt trap in action. Oh man.
Oh.
Seems I had the most trouble with this dart room.
Oh man.
I think the idea is you're supposed to get the darts to kill the barons, maybe? But
maybe. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, next time, guess what? Even more Doom 64. Until then,
wow.
Once again, the end.
See you next time.